Go. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Darius and Duckets here. Just watched Raw not too long ago. Oh, and our buddy Ian is joining us. He is he's joining us via satellite.
Via satellite.
He's all the way down in what, Florida?
I'm in an Impact building.
He's joining us via satellite. That's his thing, like The Rock. But he is a wrestling fan. Actually, I think he's a bigger wrestling fan than me and Darrius put together because he watches. He pays attention to like what I would call the D League of wrestling, which would be ROH and FCW. That's like the D League, honestly, because like you got the NBA, which is like TNA and WWE. And then you got the D League wrestlers, which is on FCW and ROH, like the people, the rookies, the niggas who ain't really there yet, but are actually there. You know what I mean? And but yeah, that wrestling is his specialty, along with I don't know what else he does. I don't know what else Ian likes to do. He makes YouTube videos too, but we're not going to link him because this isn't his time. This is our time, actually. Anyways, what's today? The 8th? No, today's the 7th. Yesterday was the 7th. Monday Night Raw came on. Kevin Nash. It's so quiet. Why are y'all not talking? Ain't nobody saying that?
Sorry, I was taking care of some business.
But Raw came on yesterday. Kevin Nash got re-signed. Like Darrius told me, the best things always happen in the beginning of Raw and the end of Raw. Nothing really popped off in the beginning. The usual John Cena complaining about something.
Was he complaining? I mean, I can't remember.
I don't know. He was talking.
I really can't remember.
He was talking. I wasn't listening. I wasn't really listening until Miz and Truth came out.
Yeah, same here.
And then I was like, oh, what did Cena say?
I think he was talking about Rock not being there, honestly. That's why I think he was talking about.
Yeah.
Ian, what was he talking about?
The Rock?
No, John Cena.
John Cena? He was talking about... I didn't really watch Raw tonight. I just caught the tail end.
That's right. Because when I messaged Ian didn't even know wrestling was on.
No, I know it was on.
Nah. Because when I messaged Ian, I didn't message Ian until Kevin Nash came out. And I said Kevin Nash had the NWO theme. And Ian was like, it's on right now? So I don't know if he was talking about the theme being on or if wrestling was on. Oh, you talking about the theme? Okay. I thought you were talking about wrestling was on. I'm about to say, like, really, Ian? You're like, at the end of the damn episode, you talking about something it's on?
That's about 9:30.
I want to know 9:30. 9:30 where?
Oh, my turn.
I know what was going to happen. I saw the spoilers online.
Oh, fuck you, Ian.
It was 9:30. Yeah, 9:30.
Anyways, but tonight's Raw, well, there was a poll on Facebook. Me and Darrius both said no because we did not enjoy tonight's Raw.
I did not enjoy it.
It was okay. I wouldn't say it was the best Raw I've seen in the past couple months.
Yeah, surprisingly, they had better Raws than this the last couple months.
Right. And
we haven't made a video in quite a while, so I'd like to ask you just something, Derek and Ian. But how y'all feel about John Cena and The Rock teaming up? Because I don't think we talked about that. I really don't think we have.
The Rock and Cena. Well, my whole thing is when they announced that Rock was going to be in Survivor Series, they didn't really go into full detail with it. They were just like, "Oh, Rock's going to be in Survivor Series," which. And I'm sure Darrius and Ian feel me on this, which everybody thought that it was going to be Team Bring It versus Team C Nation or some type shit like that. I mean, when you hear The Rock's going to be in Survivor Series, first thing you think of Survivor Series is, okay, a 5-on-5 team.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
and then you think about, okay, The Rock and John Cena don't like each other, so it's going to be Rock's team versus Cena's team. So now you like, okay, well, who's going to be on the Rock's team? Who's going to be on the Cena's team?
Rock, The Miz, R-Truth,
Because
Dolph Ziggler,
Cena would have a bunch of baby faces: Zack Ryder,
Zack Ryder,
uh,
Kofi Kingston,
Kofi, Evan Bourne, and like Sin Cara and
Sheamus.
Sheamus. I don't like Sheamus being a baby face. I hate it. I can't stand
Sheamus.
it. But anyway,
I think I like
we're
it.
not going to.
I saw Sheamus as a good guy, and I saw Sheamus as a bad guy in FCW.
Right.
I think his babyface really hits off real well, but his bad guy image is real good at the same time.
Like when Sheamus first debuted.
So what you're saying is that his face is better than his bad guy when it comes to acting.
I mean, he could play both parts real good.
Oh, okay.
My whole thing
So
is
he's a Miz.
my whole thing is he's a Miz. My whole thing is when Sheamus first debuted, I didn't really like him too much, only because he did his job. He was not there for people to like him. You know what I mean? He was there to whoop people's ass. And what did he do? He got the belt from John Cena. So at least one thing you can say is he is a WWE Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. I meant champion or former.
Former. Or was that the US
Or was it
title?
US?
No,
It was Intercontinental.
maybe.
Cause yeah, so it's like he can say that he's a former two-time, champion in WWE. Or two-time, yeah. Anyways, but like I don't like when people who come in as heels end up being faces. Mark Henry has been heel for a long time,
And he turned babyface for like 2 months ago.
and then turn back.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and then turn back to being heel.
Yeah.
Which he should have just stayed heel all the time.
But wait, he was a good guy when he had that sexy chocolate gimmick.
Yeah, when he was hanging out with Val
Mae
Venis.
Young. And Mae
Yeah.
Young.
And then he was a good guy with MVP up until the end of that.
And he was a good guy when he was with the Nation of Domination.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of our viewers might be a little bit too young, and they'd be like, Nation of Domination. Nation of Domination was Farouk, Godfather, Mark Henry, The Rock, and D'Lo Brown. Wasn't there a white guy in there somewhere?
I don't know. That was before my time.
Nation of Domination, you don't remember that? That was like during the Attitude Era, wasn't it, Ian?
Yeah, that was during the Attitude
Yeah.
Era.
We are the nation of domination. And they used to come out like the little African get up. It's like, really? And it's like
They were like the wrestling version of Public Enemy.
it's like, Rock, you're not even full black, dude. Get out. You're Samoan and black. Leave. I remember.
They had Ahmed Johnson.
Ah, that's
He
right.
was in the
I remember when fucking Rock had the curly hair, yeah. He had the curly hair with it like shaved on the side and had like the little curly hair on the top and had like he came out in like the little collar shit with like the blue tights. Oh man.
He came out with the little streamer things on it.
Rocky Maivia. That was his name, Rocky Maivia. Oh man, that dude, he made a name for himself since then. Just like Triple H. Triple H used to come out with Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah.
And he would dress up like the Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
And now he's running around. I am and not talking about he the game, and now he getting hit in the head with sledgehammers. Anyways.
Yeah.
But
But like, what is The Rock a face or a heel?
it depends.
And what is Cena? Face or face?
It depends.
What?
And I'm gonna give you my input on it. It depends on the generation, on what generation you're talking about. To my generation, Rock is a face, and John Cena is the heel.
Yeah, Rock. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Maybe to your generation, Darrius, Cena's the heel. I mean, Cena's the face, and Rock is the heel. So it just depends on the because I don't like Cena. I can't stand Cena. I'm glad that he's not a champion right now. I really am glad.
I don't want him to be champion right now either. I think
I
I think Miz will be
I don't
champion.
like that Alberto's a champion, and I think that CM Punk is going to take that from him this Sunday at Survivor Series.
Not
Next
not
Sunday.
Not this Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I mean next
Sunday.
Sunday. Whatever Sunday. A Sunday.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. I could have sworn it was 2 weeks from now last week. Or 2 weeks ago.
It was 3 weeks.
Man. I mean, this is what happens when you have two pay-per-views in 1 month.
Yeah, that really does.
It just kind of
throw
kills
off.
you. Like, oh, there's supposed to be two pay-per-views this month too. And it's like, wait. No.
Oh man.
But
We'll look
so
that
yeah,
up
like
just to
it
make
just
sure.
depends on what generation you're talking to. Anyways, but tonight's Raw kicked off with Cena. This whole segment with Cena, R-Truth, and Miz, and Zack Ryder came back and did his what is his little move called? Rough Rider, which is like reminds me of the Fame Master, which the Fame Master was a
Really?
badass move.
Yeah, pretty much.
That move was unstoppable.
the
The Rough Rider, yeah.
It reminded me of the rock jock, the one that Marty Jannetty used to use, the rocket dropper.
See, this is why Ian's like like a bigger fan. Who the hell is Janetti? Who?
Marty Jannetty, he was part of the tag team, the Rockers.
See, you way.
With Shawn Michaels.
Oh,
back.
you talking
Come
about
on,
the
dog.
dude that Shawn Michaels kicked in the face when they
The one that Shawn Michaels used to tag
then they
team with.
broke up and he kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
Yeah, they called it
See,
rocket
to me,
dropper.
to me,
It's like the weight
to
drop
me,
bulldog.
Janetti is like the third dude that went to the moon in Apollo 13 or Apollo 11. Don't nobody,
Yeah, he's that one person part of the group
nobody
that
really
nobody
knows.
knows.
Like,
It's like you got DX. Who's in DX? Oh, Triple H, Shawn Michaels.
X-Pac,
They
Road-
might say X-Pac. They
Nah.
might.
It
say
depends on
X-Pac.
what.
China.
Yeah.
And that's it. They forget that DX was what? The Click at first? If you want to go that
I don't know.
far.
DX started
It
off
was-
as who was it? It was Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash,
Because
Triple H,
Kevin Nash is
and
in
Scott Hall.
and shit too.
And was X-Pac part of the clique?
He wasn't part of that first. See this now? See now? I don't.
Because X-Pac, because the
I
clique
don't know.
started at WCW,
Mhm.
and X-Pac was the 1-2-3 kid in WCW, wasn't he? Ian?
Yes.
Yeah.
So was he part of the clique then?
Anyway,
We're not gonna dwell on
so the next zone that happened is
I don't remember too much from
The-
the because it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
it really wasn't exciting. But I'm trying to think of what the next match. Oh, it was John Morrison
Albert.
versus
No, Swagger.
no, that wasn't the next
No,
match. But we just
Ziggler.
it's about Dolph Ziggler versus
Joe Yeah,
John
Joe
Morrison. And they got a lot of jobbers.
Yeah.
Lot of jobbers
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
It probably was the reason they was from Liverpool, England, maybe. That's why they probably didn't really have too many people heading to London or England.
nah,
I can feel that. I really can because usually you have Randy Orton, Mark Henry, Big Show,
okay,
and all these
I see
people on
what
there.
you're saying. Now they didn't have that many people there, did not.
And-
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, maybe they be on that tomorrow.
Tuesday. Friday.
Friday, which is
Yeah.
tomorrow. Well, you know what? I was thinking about this when I was actually watching it. I think that they did this last week, and they already, at the next place right now. They're just sitting back chilling because, as you can see, they never said they were live. So they could have filmed this like last Thursday, Friday, flew back Saturday, Sunday, and now they're just chilling for a week. So they got a
Hmm.
week off. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think they did because I don't. It just didn't seem like
It
a raw. It just let me down, to be honest.
it felt like a little bit more tape, kind of.
It really did feel like it was more tape.
Yeah, they film it in the afternoon, like in the afternoon. They didn't film it at 9 p.m. They film it
Yeah,
at
but
like
sometimes they're live.
in
So
the
even when they're live, it's actually taped
No, I'm talking about
tonight.
tonight. I well, I really think like when they went to London and
Then
England
they
and
tape
stuff
it.
like that. Yeah, I think they taped it. It wasn't tonight.
So you think they
You know what I
here
mean?
in the United States sleep
Right
watching
now, and they
watching
just taking
TV
a
and shit?
break. Yeah, because they flew over there what last week, and they had this whole tour
Right.
last week,
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
and
Because yeah, because Mick Foley's on the tour, isn't he?
that's what
Yeah,
Ian
because
was
Mick Foley,
saying.
yeah, I remember seeing on the website, Mick Foley had a little segment with R-Truth and The Miz, and he put him in.
yeah, he came
Go ahead.
Foley was right there inside the
Yeah.
same place.
No, I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
that
that.
either. And when I watched the video, it didn't look like a Raw like arena. I mean, they didn't like they had like the Raw arena. It was just like, I mean, not a Raw wrestling ring. It was just like a regular wrestling ring. And Mick Foley was talking, and then Miz and Truth came out. So
Yeah, Mick Foley was inside
yeah,
the area.
and then I don't know what match he put him in, but
It was a
versus
tag
who
match
though?
with him, with Ryder and Cena, and Foley was the special guest
Really?
referee.
See, this is my whole thing. They're going to milk this Zack Ryder thing to death. How many times can you put Zack Ryder in the team with Cena before it?
How many times can you put Zack Ryder in the tag team match at all? That's all.
In the main event too. They main event him
But like, I
now.
understand if we're going to push him. If you're going to push him, at least try to push him in his division. He's not in the main event division. He's in not yet. No.
But see, they teasing him. They giving him main event matches. So they can get the fans to be like, oh wow, he could be a main event superstar. Let him win the U.S. title. Let him win an Intercontinental title. Then like a year later, boom, Zack Ryder's gonna be a main event contender.
I don't know. I don't really see Zack Ryder as a main eventer. That's just me.
See, you know what?
People say that about the Miz.
About the Miz, yeah, and I for a long time I didn't like. Okay, I wouldn't say I didn't like the Miz. I did like the Miz.
I did like the Miz. Yo, heard awesome. Oh, stop.
Yeah, I like Miz, and when he was with John Morrison, and then I liked him when he was with Big Show, Jericho, and all that stuff. And then Miz came back for I don't know what happened to Miz, but he just came back. I wasn't really thinking about the Miz, and he started, beating the hell out of John Cena. I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then Miz won the title, and it was different. Everything just seemed to change. And my whole Miz went to a whole nother person, and it was just, I was like, you know what? I like the Miz.
And Miz was unstoppable for a bit after he got that belt.
He was, and it's funny because it was something that I wanted to talk about. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, but you know what? They let Maurice go, and that's my girl.
We'll get to that in a second, man.
Well, they let Maurice go, but this guy doing the Miz though. So I went back and looked at a couple of videos, and the Miz debuted his song with Maurice walking up the ramp, and I like this video, and Maurice is talking to Miz, and Miz is telling her that this is going to be my year, 2010 is going to be my year. That year, this is at January when he said this. That year, he won the U.S. title. He won tag team titles. He won Money in the Bank. He won the WWE title all in that year. And he said this at the beginning of the year. I don't think they knew that the Miz was going to be famous and all that
I
kind of
don't think
stuff.
they knew Miz was gonna
But
do that
I
because I
got
remember
him.
when Miz first came out, Miz was just like the dude that was like doing a little diva contest, and then he started tagging
Yep,
with Jomo,
John
and I
Morrison.
was like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. But then he still came off with a douchebag, and I hated the way he wore that damn hat. It pissed me the hell off.
The way that he came up is the exact same way that Zack Ryder's coming up now. The whole dirt sheet, they were just in the background. They were doing their dirt sheet stuff, and they were kind of jobbers for a while, and then
Right,
they start winning, and then people
No,
start liking them. And
they was from ECW. They were wrestling
yep,
on the
right.
ECW.
you know
Oh
how
yeah.
bad
Seeing
ECW
that they're
was.
not around anymore.
I like ECW.
No,
That was
I
pretty
like
good. The
original
new age,
ECW.
I like the original one better, but the new age was
I do ECW. The only good thing that came out of ECW is John Morrison, CM Punk, and The Miz. That's the only good thing
Right,
that came out of ECW. And Kelly
right.
expose. That's the only thing that came out of ECW. That's
Sheamus. Sheamus came
I thought
from
he came from SmackDown.
ECW.
uh-uh. I
No,
thought
he
he
came
came.
from ECW.
Mhm. I'm about to Google that. He came from the ECW that was on TV, the
The
new
WWE.
ECW.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, the WWE ECW. He came
Oh,
from.
yeah, I can
but
see you talking.
yeah, I like the
Googling.
original ECW. But we're not gonna get into that. This isn't about ECW. But the Diva segment tonight was pretty whack. Whoever, I don't know who watches Diva segments. That's that's not my thing. I will say Natalia looked good tonight. Beth Phoenix looked good tonight. Kelly looked alright. Like I didn't even know they were still doing like I didn't even know they were still uncovering magazine covers on WWE. Like
Yeah, I saw that.
you know
I
what I
was like,
mean?
no, are they still doing? The last time they did that was Tori Wilson
Right.
Playboy cover, and that was like 03.
But I wasn't really paying attention to that. They could have had a match during that. They could have extended the Santino and Jack Swagger match into like the Diva segment, but I don't know. Santino ended up losing. But I mean tonight, honestly, what I'm guessing is because of the lack of people that were on Raw tonight. It was pretty bland. Like the highlights were, I mean, Kevin Nash came back and talked some shit. CM Punk talked some shit to Alberto, and got his ass kicked backstage. Um,
Yeah, David Otunga got punched
yeah.
by CM Punk.
And then there was a last match with R-Truth and the tag match, which I found very hilarious. After R-Truth held John Cena's leg down, which made me bust out laughing. I literally bust out laughing because I'm sitting here looking at TV and I see Truth pull Zack Ryder out, and then I see Miz bounce off the ropes, knee Cena in the face, pin him, and as soon as the referee counts one, I just see R-Truth just reach in and start holding down Cena's leg, and Cena's other leg is just kicking in the fucking air like, nah. And then he hit that three, and then John Cena laughed about it. He was a good sport about it, which I applaud him for. Cause I thought he was gonna start raging and start running down the ramp and start whooping everybody like that. But John Cena laughed about it. I was like, wow. I was expecting him to just go buck wild.
He did make his
Did he
debut
really?
in ECW, by the way.
Hmm.
On June 30th, 2009, episode of ECW.
I thought he debuted on SmackDown. So he went from ECW to Raw? Because that's what.
Yeah. It said the following night, the following.
Because that's when he started feuding with Cena.
Yeah.
No, Triple H. He started feuding with Triple
Yeah.
H.
Okay. So he started feuding with Triple. Did he put Triple H out of commission and then started with Cena? And then is that when he?
Yeah, because whatchamacallit came back. Jesse Ventura came back as a guest host, and like this is your new number one contender for the table match. And then John Cena got powerbombed on the table from
Right.
seeing Miz out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I remember that
Yeah,
tables match. It was a disappointing match
Um,
because fucking John Cena wanted to be a show off. He got pushed to a damn table and
yeah,
lost. That was funny. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. We pretty much
What were
finished
y'all
because there's
at?
not like that much to talk about.
Yeah, true that. Oh yeah, he was at the end. I think that Cena didn't know what was going to happen when I saw that. To me, I don't think Cena knew that. He might have knew that he was going to
Right.
lose, but I don't think he knew how he was going to lose because, um, see, the way Cena reacted was just like,
Right.
"Whoa, what the? Okay, y'all got me, y'all got me."
yeah, yeah.
And R-Truth and the Miz was laughing about it, and see, even Cena watched the replay a couple of times, and and to me, it looked like that he knew he was going to lose, and he knew that that was going to be the 3 count, but he didn't know how it was going to happen. And I don't think that R-Truth knew that's what he was going to do. Well, R-Truth maybe knew that. I don't think the Miz knew that's what he was going to do. That's what I meant to say. So, I kind of like that. That's just how it came off to me. I don't know how it came off to y'all, but I don't think Cena knew that R-Truth was going to come in there and hold his
I
foot down.
thought
I need to vote that is.
Cena was going to win, but then I kind of thought, but when Ian told me no, I'm trying to find out why Ian is telling me no. Then I realized Survivor Series is in 2 weeks, or even though I thought it was this weekend, and they usually have you lose if they know you're going to win the pay per view. If they want you to win a pay per view, they have you lose before the pay per view, and they're not going to let The Rock and Cena lose at Survivor Series.
I hope
If they
they
do
do.
get beat, it
I
would
really hope
be
they do. I don't.
by surprise. But like I was telling Ian, and Ian has his own version of what might happen. I think it's I think
Let
it's
me hear
gonna be
what
like
y'all
a
think
show
on
of
that.
like, what Rock and Cena could do type shit. Like what's gonna happen, this is my version. What's gonna happen is Rock is gonna, Cena's gonna set up maybe Miz or Truth. Let's just say Miz. He's gonna set up Miz for the AA while looking at The Rock. Okay. Truth is gonna run in and try to, fuck with that. But Rock is gonna step in. They might have like a little scuffle, and he's gonna have him in the rock bottom. And Cena and Rock are gonna look at each other. Rock is gonna go for the rock bottom. Cena's gonna go for the AA. Then they're gonna do that. They're gonna do like a little stare down. You know what I mean? Kind of look at each other like, maybe somebody will make a smirk or something. Then the Rock is gonna set him up for the sharpshooter. Cena's gonna hit him with the STF, and they're gonna make them both tap out at the same. That's how the match is gonna end. They will end the match with a double tap out. You know what I mean? Ian, and then it's gonna be like a little stare down. They're gonna look at each other, and then they're gonna shake hands and pull each other close, and get off each other's face, start talking that shit. Like at WrestleMania, I'm gonna whoop your ass in April, right? That type of shit. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up in April. You can't see me, nigga. You can't see me. Electrifying. The type of shit. Ian, on the other hand, go ahead. Tell them and Darrius what you think is gonna happen.
Well, I think all right. I gotta prove this up from Duckets.
Mm.
We got talking to Duckets about this. All right. Here's what I think was gonna happen. I know Rock and Cena are gonna win at SummerSlam because that's the big match. You have to have the faces to go over their heels. So what I think Cena and Rock, I think they're gonna throw the Miz out. They're gonna do something to the Miz. They're gonna throw him out the ring. They're gonna hit all the finishes on R-Truth. I mean, I'm like he like inside the tag team against Miz and R-Truth. R-Truth is pretty much like the crash test dummy of the tag team. Every tag team had a crash test dummy, like the person you get beat up a lot on. So So Rock and Cena gonna hit the bottom and the AA on R2. Then they're gonna do the people elbow and then the fire knuckle shuffle. While Miz is like out cold, like outside the ring in a match. Then they're gonna do like the sharpshooter and stuff like that. All the little finishes that
Right.
what get the crowd to pop. And so they after the match they both do a handshake and then John Cena turned his back and John Cena turned his back and then the Rock set up for like the rock bottom, gonna tease it, and then he go up to the screen like so close after Cena. Then when the Rock turned his back, John Cena about to set up the AA stance, and then he go back like you were this close from getting AA, and that how the show gonna end with a stare down right after.
So it can go either way.
Hmm.
And another thing I want to point out, Ricardo is gonna whoop somebody's ass soon. Because it's going to be Alberto's ass because I'm starting to notice that Ricardo is getting a lot of shit done to him, and after a while, Ricardo's gonna be like, "Look, I'm sick of this shit." Like every time somebody comes in the ring to fuck with Alberto, Ricardo jumps in it. Alberto leaves. And Ricardo get the GTS, he get the AA, he get any damn thing that anybody's about to do to Alberto done to Ricardo. He'd have been, I don't even know how many times he'd have been RKO'd. Ricardo is gonna snap. And after Ian showed me, the Ascension promo, and he told me that that's Ricardo's team, and then I saw Ricardo, when they were doing an interview with Ascension and Ricardo about to snap. He already.
Waiting on that. I'm waiting on it.
When they did that promo, Ricardo say Alberto Del Rio is playing Ricardo, like, pretty much.
Ricardo's like, Alberto works for me. Like, I don't work for that nigga. I'm his manager, but that's
see,
he works for my dad. Didn't he say it was like his dad's talent company or talent agency or something? Yeah, it's like, Alberto is my employee. Like, this ain't the other way around. Shit. Anyways,
I think Miz and R-Truth's gonna win, simply because everybody got this hype up for Rock and John Cena, and Miz and R-Truth's they might steal a win. I don't really care how they do it, but they might do it. They might hit it with the Little Jimmy finale, hit it on the Rock, and Cena. You know what? They're gonna hit it on Cena, and the Rock gonna walk out. There we go.
Nah, the Rock have way too many fans in Cena. I mean, every time when Cena comes out, he get boos and cheers. Every time when the Rock come out, he get nothing but a big pop. And when they do the chant, you have the little kids that say, "Let's go Cena." Then you have the heels. I mean not the heels. You get the marks of the WWE universe like Cena sucks. I mean.
Cena about to go heel.
It's a better way to have for WrestleMania for the main event in Rock versus Cena. It's a better way to have Cena to be a heel against the Rock because if you want to put some heel Rock, he won't get over at WrestleMania. The thing is, they want to get the Rock over at WrestleMania in his hometown, Miami. They don't know.
Yeah.
You do not want to babyface Cena wrestling against.
They're not gonna let Rock lose in Miami.
Yeah, and they're not gonna let him be a bad guy against that match.
They say gonna go heel.
Rumor has it that Cena is going to go heel before WrestleMania. That's what they're planning. They're planning Cena going heel before WrestleMania.
I really want to see him go back to heel. I've been telling people that Cena's going to go heel. They're going to go heel.
I'm pretty sure he's pissed off at the fact that he doesn't have the belt anymore, and lost his rematch.
I don't think he cares right now.
What you guys thought on Darrius?
Yeah, he said he was going to cash in on Mark Henry at Survivor Series.
No, they said he wasn't going to cash it in. They say he keeps saying he's gonna cast in WrestleMania, but Big Show like now you have opportunity to knock out Mark Henry
If I was him,
when
I would have cashed it in at
he cast.
Vengeance. I mean, Mark Henry was laying out. All he had to do was
Mm-hmm.
like just go in there and
Get
put
in.
the bell lock. I mean, that's a whole lot of man to be trying to put the
Oh,
lock on, but
Yeah, but you notice
yeah.
Bryan been having a losing streak.
I mean, honestly all he has to
I
fall
don't
back
know.
on is that damn money, that damn briefcase. He ain't got shit else.
Yeah,
All I gotta say is shout out to Mr. Chaos out here. I see you at level 12 right now. I see you, bro.
What?
But anyway, carry on. I,
Who the
I
hell?
see Chaos. You know what I'm talking about.
Who the hell's
You better
chaos?
be watching the videos. I can't give out his name on YouTube like that. Well, come on.
Oh,
CRK?
oh, oh.
Yeah. He's out here. He's level 12 already. I'm
No,
telling you, people
you
will go hard
playing?
on that game. Yep. I ain't playing. I'm looking at it right
All right,
now.
we gotta end this
Anyway,
video because this shit is like
I'm
30. I
Darius.
gotta
That's
edit this shit.
Ian.
It's 36
And
minutes
that's
long.
Derek.
Edit the hell out of this shit. Anyways, yeah, like he said, he said who the hell we are. Stay tuned. Make sure you spread the word about us. Tell all your
Yeah,
friends about us.
Mitch.
And we go.
LA3TO.
I'd like to thank Ian for being here with us in tonight's post Raw episode. He might be
you're
in
welcome. Been a
next
pleasure.
week's post Raw episode, and he might be in the pre SummerSlam episode. I don't know. It depends on if he's playing Modern Warfare 3 or not. Huh? What?
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, yeah.
Survivor Series.
I'm playing Modern Warfare
Anyways,
3
we're
right now
gone,
while
and
we
spread the word
taping
about
this.
us. Let all your friends know about us. Watch all our videos. Subscribe to all our channels.
Just
Like our videos. And make sure y'all have a good night. Take care. OVO, XO, Drizzy.
yep.